Elections bring out the best but also the worst of democracy. India is now more polarized than before, with an ever-widening gap between the majority Hindus and minority Muslim population. Fault lines have deepened and trust eroded between communities as politicians play them off to garner votes.
Bharat Mata Ki.
No less than the Prime Minister stirred the communal debate in his campaign, accusing the Congress party of appeasement politics.
पहले जब उनकी सरकार थी उन्होंने कहा था कि देश की संपत्ति पर पहला अधिकार.
When they were in power, they said Muslims have the first right over the nation's wealth. This means they will collect your wealth and distribute it to those who have many children. To the infiltrators, do you think your hard-earned money should be given to infiltrators? Words matter. Imam Zakir Hussain shows us where the 13th century Akhunji Mosque stood for 700 years. Authorities said it was illegal and demolished it earlier this year, even though it was listed in the archaeological records 100 years ago. Muslims feel they are a target of the right-wing Modi government for the last 10 years.
In this country, there is no special reassurance for anybody. There's a reassurance for every citizen. That citizen can be of any religion. Because Article 14 is about equality. Article 14 is not about saying XYZ is special to another person, irrespective of which religion.
But that's little assurance for Javed Mohammed, a social activist. Accused of being a mastermind of a violent incident, he was arrested and jailed for almost 2 years. Authorities brought in bulldozers and flattened his house, leaving the family homeless. He is on bail now, fighting multiple cases against the state. There is no doubt I was a target because I'm a Muslim. Because they wanted the Muslim leadership that is coming up should be crushed, and then everyone supporting them will be scared. The Modi regime is accused of being authoritarian, cracking down on dissent and in particular on civil society. Licenses of over 20,600 non-government organizations have been cancelled for allegedly violating financial regulations.
Still being the largest
rights activist Harsh Mandir has borne the brunt of challenge. Multiple cases and raids on his home and offices has affected his work, but is still one of the few standing to dare.
This government has been systematically using the power of its sort of various investigative agencies to come down very heavily. And they've succeeded in the widespread of fear as almost an everyday way of working in civil society, which has led to many have closed down.
But that's why I say
the ruling party dismisses these allegations.
That means these organizations obviously haven't had a good enough case for them to invoke the court and legal remedy to say that you have removed my license incorrectly. Perhaps their papers are so problematic that they don't have any right to go back to court. Ultimately, there is due legal process.
Communities are anxious as Modi is expected to win his third term. He will need to reassure everyone he is Prime Minister of all citizens, irrespective. Neville Lazarus, Sky News, Delhi.